The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
To the air, it's Fox. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Clinton. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out fast.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Clinton. Caught near the sticks. It's Reynolds. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets it out quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fox. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. On the move, it's Wallace. Picks up the 1st down. Turning it on. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll try it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Straight ahead. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Takes the handoff. It's gone. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it up at 29.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Day. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's random. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Past the 50. The 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Penn State. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Clinton. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball.
Here we go.
give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket breaking down. Still looking, on the move. All kinds of time before he fires right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Dances away. Touchdown, Spartans! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Wallace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All the way back to the 15. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Hands it off. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Hayes. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Clinton. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Buck. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Fox. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Sends the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the 1st down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Farrell. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Clinton. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down the possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass is caught at the 25.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Under fire. Buying some time. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people